All right, it is Rose, and we are inside our King's Mortgage Country Cares Radiothon for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I'm so happy to have with me on this stream a very dear friend, Tasha Ives. Tasha and I met during Country Cares a couple of years back, and we've been friends ever since. She is such a sweetheart. Tasha's daughter was a St. Jude patient, and her name is Sydney. Tasha, welcome to the broadcast, and we want to know all about Sydney. Tell us about Sydney.
Well, thank you for having me. I love being back. I love seeing your face and love connecting with y'all. But Sydney was and is, I'll say is, because I still think of her present tense, an amazing girl. She was feisty and had a very strong personality and one of those kids that didn't take discipline very well. But but I loved that because I knew she would never really be talked into doing something she didn't want to do. So I loved that stubbornness about her. But she loved music, loved singing, loved anything artistic, and just a very independent, funny, hilarious girl who was just really a friend to all. She was that one that would find the kids sitting alone in the lunchroom and didn't like that, so she would go sit with her, with that person. And so that's just her personality. But in May of 2008, she was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. There were some things that we thought were separate explainable symptoms that, we weren't thinking brain tumor first and foremost, but that MRI that showed that inoperable brain tumor at age 9, that was terminal at diagnosis, that led us to a recommendation from our doctor to go to St. Jude.
And as we know, St. Jude treats some of the toughest cases in the world, and Sydney had quite the run there at St. Jude. It was a very tough time, I know, for you and your family. And but I also saw some pictures that you posted in the past, always remembering your baby girl, and I love that about you. Your mama's heart is what touches me. Some of the pictures that you posted of Sydney is her being sweet to, another patient or kind to another person. Mm-hmm. Despite everything she was going through, she was very selfless. And I love that about her. So thanks for sharing that. And we love Sydney and the inspiration that she is to so many people still to this day. And you've kept her memory alive. You've done a great job, Mom. And I love that about you. And Dean ran his first marathon, right?
Yeah, he did 2 years ago. He did his first full. He's done, but his first half ever was, and I did one too. It was my one and done half was the Memphis half. And now it's his favorite thing to run.
Of course. No, it's a family affair. Your whole family has been involved. And that's really the thing about St. Jude is they treat the patient, but it's the whole family that is cared for while a patient is at St. Jude. So tell us some of the things that you remember about St. Jude that resonated with you while Sydney was being treated there, that you just thought, what? I can't believe that they do this. Because they do so many things.
Yeah, it's so many things that are not on your radar if you're not there. I had come to know about St. Jude through my local radiothons that we heard in our hometown in Northern Illinois, which I kind of sound less Northern Illinois these days living in Nashville. I got a little bit more something in there.
Little twang going.
Yeah, a little bit. But, things that I wouldn't have ever thought of. So the day we arrived on campus, we were met after hours by someone because that was when our flight happened to get in, who just kind of walked us through the ropes and all of the steps and all of the patient benefits that we would need as a family. That included free lodging. For us, it was Target House. There are several different options there depending on the length of your stay and how long you need to be there. But for us, it was Target House. It included a grocery gift card every week that would cover our groceries for us to eat while we were there. Our key that got us into our room also would pay for 3 meals a day in K Cafe as well. So we would just swipe that card that would cover, meals for our whole family, snacks, all of those kinds of things.
Those are things you don't think about,
Things you don't think about. And now just even since we've been there and things that we've gotten to help develop there's a concierge service. So like maybe kiddo is inpatient, mom can't really leave. There's someone who's going to come bring you Starbucks or go run to Chick-fil-A for mom or kid or whatever that is, and
Sure.
run those errands, maybe pick up a prescription or do those things. All of the things that you could think of that someone would need, they've thought of all of those, and they incorporate those to really take care of the whole family.
That's so amazing. And that's what I love about that. Becoming a partner in hope, when you do that, you are helping to pay for like this meal card for a week. When you become a partner in hope, that covers that meal plan for a week.
Absolutely.
So it's $19 a month on your credit card. And all you have to do is call 1-800-726. Oh, hang on. I got to get that number in front of me. Good Lord. God help me. I don't want to give the wrong number. That's all I need. But actually, you can text the word kids to 626262. I can remember that real fast.
There you go.
Also, you can go to KJUG.com, our website, if you want to become a partner in hope. And, you know, there are so many things that have happened after Sydney passed. And one of those things that, and this is kind of how we met, was you working in the grief aspect of after you've lost a child, in the bereavement. Now there's a bereavement center or something, right?
Yeah. So when we were patients there, Sydney passed away in 2009 after an 18-month battle. That at the time that we were patients, there was no bereavement program at St. Jude, which is insane to think about now, but they are so cure driven, which they should be, right? We all want a cure for cancer, especially for childhood cancer. We want a cure for that. So we want them to be very cure driven. But as I'm sure some of the statistics you've shared already, now we've gotten that cure rate up to 80%, which is amazing. It used to be 20%. Now it's 80%. But that means 20% of families aren't getting a cure. And we are that 20%. And so it was important for St. Jude to validate that. And they did. They saw that need, and they decided we need to also take care of the 20% who don't get a cure. So like once you're a St. Jude family, you're always a St. Jude family. And we have felt that connection ever since then. So we were able, my husband and I have been volunteering for the past 6 years on the Quality of Life Steering Council. So that's helping with all of that bereavement department. We're also bereaved parent educators. So we help lead global conferences that pre-pandemic would be on the campus, where doctors from around the world and medical staff would come, and we would facilitate that. So we would educate doctors and staff on how to have hard conversations, deliver bad news, which, let's face it, if your kid is getting a cancer diagnosis, even if they have a great chance of survival, that's still bad news. So
Of course.
this is incorporating, advanced communication skills so they can, learn the things that maybe they didn't learn in medical school, to really connect and partner with these families and make it a more personal experience through the whole process. So we're working in that effort. And then any kind of project that comes up, we're just like, hey, put us in there, because we just 1,000% believe in what St. Jude is doing. And they're always moving to even have more excellence in everything that they do.
And it's hard to believe that they could even have any more excellence than they already have, but they still strive for even more, which I think is so amazing about that organization. When you see, like, the message this year is we won't stop till no child dies of cancer, that message, when you see a shirt around town, like somebody wearing a shirt like this, what does that mean to you?
It means they've like caught the fever in my heart. I feel like, yes, you are a part of our journey. And I think I said this at the Radiothon or the Country Cares event that you were a part of. We were the first bereaved family to ever speak at one of those. And so that was kind of a huge thing as well. But I got to talk about Sydney and her faith and joy and light and all of those things, and how she's a person who never met her, you love her,
Absolutely.
And that's how much we're like keeping her alive. And I said at that time, now that you know about our girl, you have an obligation, and anything that you're doing in any effort towards St. Jude is now a part of Sydney's legacy, because you've heard her story, right?
Yes.
So when
exactly.
I see one of those shirts around, or I hear that someone's like, I donate $19 a month, which, let's be honest, I'm sitting outside Starbucks right now. That's like 2 trips to Starbucks, right?
Right.
That'll happen in 1 week, not even a month. And so when I hear that somebody's doing that, I'm like, you're a part of our daughter's legacy. You might not even know it, but you're a part of it. And so that's what that shirt means to me. It's saving children's lives. It's taking care of families whose, child's life maybe didn't get saved, but it also helps keep that child's legacy alive in the work that's ongoing there at St. Jude.
All right. So let's bring it on home, Tasha. Tell everybody, become a partner in hope. Let's tell them.
Yeah, become a partner in hope. And I'll tell you why. Why not? That's my reason why. What possible reason could you have to not become a partner in hope? There's no logical explanation for anyone who has a few dollars a week. That's what it boils down to, a few dollars a week to give. Why not? Why not give to help these children, to help freely share that information? Actually, even vaccine research, all of these things, it benefits children, adults, people around our country and globally. And if you can do that for $19 a month, why not? That's my question.
There you go. 1-800-726-4673. 1-800-726-HOPE. That's the phone number. I got it in front of me now.
There you go. You got it.
One thing before we wrap this up, Tasha, that I remember so distinctly because it touched my soul. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes. And I was singing right along with you and Sydney. But when she went to you and she said, Mama, sing with me.
Yes.
And y'all sang, My Redeemer Lives.
Yes. Yes.
That little girl.
They were very weak little breathy words, but she got them out there. Yeah.
She did. God bless her. And she's with the Redeemer now.
Absolutely.
She is in glory. Yes. God bless you, my friend, for taking the time.
Thank you.
And once again, people, if you're watching this right now, you can go to KJUG.com, our website. You can call 1-800-726-4673, become a partner in hope. Just $19, y'all. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Tasha Ives, Mama Sydney, we love you. Thank you so much for taking the time, dear.
Thank you, Rose. I love you more. Bye-bye.
Bye.